Let's take a look at how you manage a training program. So if we go back for just a minute, we've added the training program. We see it here below, and then we click on Manage here with the eye icon. Once we do that, we go to this screen here, and this gives us basically three options and three things to consider: adding a course, adding a quiz, and adding a test. Now, what you want to do is click on Add a Course first, and here's where you will see the basic information for your course. You can come here, enter a title for the course, enter a summary description for your course, any additional details. Leave the course as public because only those within the training program can see it. Then I would say upload an image if you want for your course so that throughout the course people can see your course image. If you don't have one, that's okay. You can leave it blank. The default on viewing the documents is for the student to view on screen and download. If you only want them to download the document, then you would just click here. Then if you need to add additional PDF documents, you can add several and just click on Browse, Add More, or you can remove the uploads and start again. Once you upload documents, again, this is for the course, so before they begin any quizzes or modules, this is what they're going to see, all of this information. So you can upload preliminary documents for them to read. Then afterwards you can select a category, and then these categories all have subcategories, and then you can continue with your course. So by saving this, you would add the course as we see here below. And then the next part would be add a quiz. You can add a quiz and you can give the quiz a name. You can say, I want the student to have at least, let's say 80% passing, or if you want to make it a little more difficult, 90%, and you want them to take it a specified number of times. Or some people will say, well, no, let them take it unlimited. As long as they pass with 95, I'm happy. Part of the quiz, and this also applies to the tests, you can highlight incorrect answers in red. You can select random order so that if they do take the quiz again, then every time they take the quiz, the order will be changed. And then you'll notice here it says display main quiz or test image on each question. So if you want an image to consistently appear on each quiz or each question, you can click that here, and that's convenient, but it's not required. And again, if you want to enter a nice description of your quiz before the student begins the quiz, you would enter it here. Any additional details that they will see before taking the quiz will show up here below. Once you click on save, then they will see that information. And then last but not least, similar to the quiz, we have add a test. Again, it's basically the same information. You just have the ability to create a quiz and a test. All of the information is the same as we reviewed before: title, minimum passing marks, attempts, all these things, highlighting the answers. You can upload a separate image for the test, put in a separate description and details that will appear before they take the test. And once you save it, then you can create the test and the student can continue from that point forward. So this gives you a good summary of this page. And after you've added the course, then notice here, for an example, this course 101. Course 101 gives you the manage section here, manage course, and you click on this. And then, by the way, before I get there, notice here on the right hand side when you hover your mouse over this, it says click to download template for quiz and test questions. So if you have a quiz already saved in Excel or a test and you want to import it, you can import it through Excel here. So let's just go back for a minute. So we're at the course page. Okay, so you've created the course. That's what you've done for now. You've added the quiz information, add the test information, and now you'll see how we can fill in some of this information. So we'll choose course 101. All right, we'll come here, and just to quickly go over these buttons here, this allows you to move your course up or down and change the order. That's very helpful. You delete the course obviously by clicking here. All that information we just entered on add a course, you can edit here, and you can edit your course. And then when you come here, you can add a module. So here we're managing the course. Here we can add a module. So let's just look at manage course for just a minute because I want you to see this. And then this basically gives you the modules that you've already created. Okay, so let's go back for just a minute and let's go to course 101 and then click on here, add a module. What you'll see here, and this is really helpful because you can put in a title, put in a description, any details. That's very basic for adding a module. But then the question becomes, what type of module do I need? Well, that depends on what you're trying to do. If you just want students to read something that you're going to copy and paste or write, you would create text, a text module. If it's a video, you would click on video here. And then when you do click on video, what you're able to do, you can upload a video in these formats below. But what we recommend is that you get an embedded code from YouTube of an uploaded video. Now, once you do that, it really helps with the memory and the spacing and all these different things. So if I click on here with, okay, what I could do is I can paste an embedded code from, either Vimeo or YouTube or some other online video hosting service. And then I just need to make sure the width equals 100% and the height equals 500. If you make that the standard on your videos, you just change that to 100% and 500, then the videos will appear perfectly within the video box. So again, you can upload a video. Our recommendation is you upload your video to YouTube or Vimeo, just all you have to do is copy and paste the embedded code, paste it here, click save, and then your video will take up less space, it'll look better, and I think it'll perform better overall. The other option you have for a module is audio. You can upload any of these files here if you want someone to listen to a recording that you have. You can upload that. And again, these are different modules. You have 6 different modules here. You can upload documents in PDF if you want to do that. And the person can read through different documents. That can be a module. And again, you can have 5 different documents and 5 different modules, and that's fine. If you want to upload a presentation, for an example, using Keynote or one of the PowerPoint versions that you may have, you can upload a presentation and they can view this presentation as they're taking the test. Or if you just want to upload an image for them to see or observe, you can do that and click save, and then they can add the module to this here. Now, once you do that, okay, let me click on here where it's manage course. Once you add any of those modules, you're going to see here are different modules. Okay, here's a quiz. All right, here for an example, if we click on here, Gifts of the Spirit, this is one module that was created. Okay, we can see that the person took the time to create this module, and then this is Dr. Gene Getz. You can click on this. This is what your student will see. And then they will begin to see the video, and they'll be able to take notes and do different things on their module. So this is very, very helpful. So we're going to stop this for a minute here. But again, you see how that's created, how it fits perfectly here in the screen. Now, if it's a different type of module, let's see if we find a different type of module. Here's another video module. Let's see this one. Okay, here's a text that someone pasted here, and that's fine. Again, it won't look like this as you're taking it. It'll look a little bit different, but this is where you're building it. And then last but not least, we have the quiz. So if I click on here, show questions, this shows me the questions in the quiz. Okay, and you can do a couple things here. If I come here to the plus sign and I click add questions, then I can add different types of questions. I have multiple choice, fill in the blank, or true and false. So for an example, if I want to add a multiple choice question, I can come here, add the question. Here's a description of the question that I can put here, and there's a time limit. I may put, okay, 5 minutes for an example. So once they begin and they get to this question, they have 5 minutes or they have 1 minute. you can upload an image for this question. And then what you want to do is put the marks. So for an example, I'm going to put here a question, okay? What color is the sun? Okay? Description can be, the sun is a beautiful part of God's creation. Okay, and here I have 1 minute, and then I'm going to enter blue. The mark is going to be 0. Notice as I click here, it expands. I'm going to enter green, and then here I'm going to enter yellow. And then here's where, if I just need to get rid of one of these, I can click on X and it'll eliminate it. But here the mark is going to be 10. So what this means is if a person selects blue or green, it's going to be 0. They're going to get 0 points. But I'm going to select this as the right answer, and they're going to get yellow. Yellow is going to be 10 points. Now if I save that, okay, I'm going to save that information here, and then we'll be able to see what color is the sun. Now if I need to edit this at any point, or if I need to, upload some more documents later, you can do that. But it's that easy to create a question and answer. So let's go back and do a fill in the blank. Okay, so again, we can say here the color of the sun is, and I would come here, and again we're mirroring this section down below here. I would put yellow. Okay, and then I would come here and enter this here. Okay, it would be yellow. Okay, and again, the sun, this is a beautiful okay, it always helps when I spell it correctly. Beautiful part of God's creation. Now, let's do it again. All right, so this is a statement here. I'm going to put 10 points, 1 minute. Okay, now all I need to do here is enter this information, and I click on save. That's basically it. Okay, so let's take a look at another type of question, which is true and false. This is actually one of my favorites. Okay, the sun is the color green. Okay, let's not put a description here, but let's put the mark. So in other words, I'm going to put here 1 minute, and then the question is, or the statement is, the sun is the color green. It's very simple. And then the answer is going to be, let me increase my screen here or decrease it. It's going to be what? Well, it's going to be false. So then this is the answer I select. Again, if I need to upload an image, I can. I click on save. And now you've just learned how to add a quiz, how to add some questions to the quiz. And then once you do that, again, you can come back here and add new ones. Or if you need to, you can add questions to the Excels we've showed you. You can edit the quiz information. Or if you say, no, I don't need to do that, but I need to rearrange the order, just drop it here or drop it back, and it's very easy to do so. So the Managed Training Program allows you to add modules, add quizzes, add tests, and then basically rearrange all the information. And you can see the value of this if you need to create a specific training. But the other side is if you need to add a test later on, or add a quiz later on, or add a module, no problem. You can add it and just slide it in, and this automatically updates in the profile of the person who is assigned to this training program.